Right.
Hey everybody, it's Kristen J Live and I'm here with
Hey,
comedian
what's my
Kyle
face? Okay, there
Grooms. You
you
are
go.
right
Hey,
there.
what's up,
We are here
everybody?
in Starbucks in Hoboken, New Jersey. Funny man Kyle Grooms is here to tell us everything. Wait, they can't see the Mama Watsy. There it is. Okay, so Kyle, take it from the top.
Who's this,
Comedy.
Mama Watson?
That's Mama Watsy, yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
African deity, yep.
Oh,
A lot of
really?
people don't know that. That's right.
She used to have breasts, but they took them out,
No,
right?
they're there. They just got that little hair wave
When it
over them,
first
right?
started? Okay.
Oh, really? Look
Yeah,
at you
when it
paying
first
attention
started.
to logos.
Yeah, I like logos. I used to design logos.
Let's
So.
say, let's take it from the top though, because you used to
Um,
get beat up by your brothers,
yeah, I did. We got to start off with that
which is
pain,
not
with
funny.
my
Yes, we
pain
have to start
first.
with your pain. That's where it all
Well, my
began.
brothers protected me a lot, and they roughed me up a little bit too. You know.
Why? Were
Because
you
I
in the
was I was a
middle?
I
You have
was a
one
little
older.
brother. I was the youngest
You
brother.
the baby.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
How much
So
older?
my older brothers are like 5 and 6 years older than I am. Yeah.
There's
One of my brothers set me on fire once, which was cool because my sister put me out.
why? Why did he do that? Just
Because he
because?
had I was wearing
Are
my
you telling half of
pajamas.
the story?
No, seriously,
You
my
sure you
brother
want to
would
provoke
just
her?
test me. My brother took a lighter and set my pajamas on fire.
Just to see.
And yeah, and I said, if you bad enough to set me on fire, I'm bad enough to stand here and take it. So I
And
stood there and didn't move.
oh my
And then my
god.
sister Pat put me out.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. The beginning. Let's move away
For
from the
real.
tragedy and go to the
Yeah.
comedy. Okay, so because you didn't start out with the comedy thing. You said you started out working
Yeah, in
at the
art.
networks. Yeah,
Yeah,
with
I
the
used to work in
art.
art, man. Like growing up in high school, I got into graffiti. I was always an artist,
Really, you
but
got into
yeah, yeah,
graffiti.
I was always
Okay.
because and it goes back when I was in the fifth grade. I used
Mhm.
to draw in class while the
Mhm.
teacher was teaching lessons.
Right.
So she stopped me from going to art class.
She
Right?
stopped you.
Yeah, she was, and I didn't tell my mother because you don't want to tell your mother that, So she told me no art class for you. So I
You.
kind of lost the urge to
Oh
do
no,
art.
she didn't like encourage it and nurture it.
Nah,
She shut it
nah, she
down.
shut it
You were getting
down.
set on fire and shut down. What a horrible life.
But in high school, I discovered graffiti, and I came back with a vengeance.
You were like,
Yeah, yeah,
haha.
yeah. I
Did you
was
do trains and
everything. I would spray paint
really?
on your grandmother. I
Did you
would,
get in? Did you
you
get in
know,
trouble for that?
I got chased once, but never caught. We
Okay.
got chased. We were doing a wall. I never did a whole cart,
Right.
like a train car, because I'm from Jersey. So I
Right.
did most of my stuff. Elizabeth, Linden, Newark, Perth Amboy, Woodbridge, all the way down to Great Adventure. I was all city. I was
South
nuts.
Jersey on tour,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
graffiti tour.
Handball courts and everything,
And then you go off to college because
Yeah, I went to college for
you stayed
art.
in school.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
went to college for art.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got a job in television, designing TV graphics, news graphics, promos. But comedy was always something I was interested in just
Right.
because in high school I was a dude cracking on your shirt, your hat, your shoes, your mama,
Now,
your
how
uncles.
do you get drawn into that though? I mean, you get beat up at home, set on fire, and everything. What makes
I
you
didn't
go to
have a
school and still
terrible.
stay pleasant and like tell jokes
I
and
mean, I had a
whatnot?
good childhood. My brothers were nice. They
There's
just,
no dark side. There's no
no,
dark side.
no, that's what people
How you
say.
get on
Comments
fire and
come.
say I had a good childhood?
Yeah, I love my brothers. They weren't.
You had no
They
choice.
gave me. They built my character.
They made you love
They
them. You
made
better.
it. They built my character. Made me,
So now you're down in Florida and
Yeah.
you are working at the networks. Like you said, you worked at all the
Yeah, I
major
worked at
networks.
thing at ABC, NBC,
Mm-hmm.
and CBS,
Mm-hmm. And
and
then how?
Univision Network. I ended up at Univision Network. It was a
Right, where
Spanish
he doesn't speak
TV
Spanish.
network.
Everybody.
Not at all.
That is so funny. Okay, so then you
Sometimes I did like because they shoot Sábado Gigante there, so we would get models that
said
would come
Hector.
in, and some of the models were from like South America, Dominican Republic, and places. But
You see
my,
the
my
gleam in his eyes
Spanish
when he
got
says
better.
that.
My Spanish got better
Yeah.
when I had to
Hola.
communicate. Mira, quiere almuerzo.
Yeah, he speaks Spanish. So okay, so then you're taking like the jokes from back in the day and the cracking and everything, and you decided you want to really start doing this. You didn't leave your day job immediately, but then you started doing that in the evenings while you
Yeah,
working
yeah. I
a
would
regular
leave
job during the
work.
day,
Yeah, I would work. I would work my day
and
job,
go do what kind of room was it?
the hood room.
And you said who put you on stage?
Marvin Dixon. Marvin Dixon gave me my shot
Wait, you
in the
have
room.
to tell them how you describe a hood room.
They had a gold tooth minimum. You couldn't get in unless you had at least 3 gold teeth.
And you're coming from work in your suit and
Hair weave get
shoes.
in free.
That's so
And I'm
awful.
coming there dressed like Poindexter.
Uh-huh.
And, But it was love. If you were funny, they gave you love. But if not, I did okay in that room. But one day I got cocky and got booed. Boo!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And how did you handle that? Like, what did you do?
Hey, I took it like a man.
Now you also mentioned before that how you handled that was you went and bought a big light.
Oh no, there was this room where it was kind of a dark room, comedy room. It's like a bar, and people would hide in the back and talk shit. So I went and bought a huge mag light and would shine it in the back and just rip apart whoever said anything.
And you never got beat up or threatened?
Nah, I never got beat
nobody
up,
was ever
never
waiting
threatened.
for you at the end of the night?
Nah.
Did you ever just feel nervous? Even though nothing happened, did you ever feel really nervous?
Nah, I don't fear man.
Hey, we talking real joke. Said the boy on fire.
I don't fear. I got set on fire when I was 8 years old. You think I
guess it is something to kind of swell up about. Like, what, I've been on fire. What you got? By your brother. Okay, so then when did you decide to come back up north?
In 2002, I did as much as I could in Miami. You know, Miami's a small market.
Okay.
And I felt I needed to come to New York to really learn how to do comedy.
And this is in 2002?
Yeah. Because, it's a different style, and I get to watch Chris Rock.
Can you explain the differences?
Well, Miami is most of the comedians talk about, buzzing, it's a certain,
It's all sexual.
All sexual. It's like everybody's doing the same type thing.
Okay.
But I came to New York and realized you can't really be hacky. You kind of have to have an act and be saying something other than just, anybody in here?
What are some of the things that, you draw from?
Draw from being in New York? Just New York.
Just your comedy. What are some of the things that catch your attention that you find funny?
Life, American culture. There's so much going on with us.
Us as in who?
To be told.
Black people or just Americans?
Americans.
Give me an example.
I think we're spoiled. That's one thing.
As we sit in Starbucks.
We're spoiled. We have water theme parks. Some countries don't have water to drink.
Right.
We're preoccupied with race a lot here, So there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Just
he doesn't mean Barack Obama, by the way.
And Barack Obama, and he's even entertaining. Our president can sing.
You like him though, right?
Yeah, I love Barack.
Okay,
yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, of course. Because sometimes when you do Barack in front of some black audiences, they don't know. Are you making fun of him good or bad? I do my impersonation. Some people are like, don't be having no punchlines with Barack.
I know, that's my president. Very territorial. I love my president. Look, I'm all checking. I'm like, you do like him, right? Be like, thank you, good night. But so you're up here, you're doing it. And we talked about the two gold tooth minimum down in Florida. And I asked you before about some of the differences with the clubs up here and the comfort zone in the rooms up here. How do you feel about some of the rooms up here?
Which rooms? If you're talking about mochas on a Monday, it's very awkward. There's no stage. But, if you get them, you get them. But you have to get them. It's not easy.
How do you
Footprints,
get them?
It's another room. That's
How do you get them?
How
does Kyle get them?
I stand strong. I hide my fear. It's very important.
Okay.
Pretend like you really ain't afraid and don't care, and then just go into your stuff. Trust what you're doing. But you got to push it. You can't just,
Did you have to go through almost like a pledging period when you came home? What was killing down in Florida? When you came up here, you had to realize this is not working?
Not really, because I'm from Jersey, and so I kind of know both. I'm from Jersey and the South, so, and I used to come up here often enough
to stay in tune with what was happening.
Yeah, I would come and do. Every time I would come, I would do the Boston Comedy Club, and they would put me on. The comics here showed me love. Talent, Will Sylvans, a lot of comics, they respected what I did because they would come to Miami and we would hang out, and then I'd come here and they would show me love. So
is it like a little kind of clique thing?
Yeah, it's like a brotherhood. It's the brotherhood.
Yeah. Do you find that in the comedy world that they're kind of?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, because it's like if you have your group, can you get into other little circles?
You see, comedy is not small, but it is kind of like a fraternity.
Okay.
I just came from Miami shooting Walter Lathan's Comedy After Dark.
Okay.
And it was
Congratulations.
Thank you. But it was.
Ouch.
But
No, what do you mean by that? Like, what
it
does that
was. It
mean?
was a little bit. It was a little. It was. It was a little weird.
What
I
made
would
it
just put
weird?
it at that.
What made it weird?
Just because production was. It was. They had problems with production. The venue. They had to change venues a few times.
Okay, so it wasn't a solid
Yeah,
experience.
it was. It was.
Okay.
It was a little sketchy.
Which I'm
But
surprised because he's been in it for a minute now,
yeah,
right?
that's why Walter Latham's, what he's done for comedy. I said I gotta be part of it, but I understand. Sometimes production happens like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't go always the way you plan
Right.
with fire codes and buildings and stuff. So
Timing.
yeah.
All right, get in, get out. Thank you. Good
But
night.
it was a good experience only because I got to be with a bunch of comics I haven't seen in years because we all
Right.
kind of went out and did our
Branched
thing.
everywhere
But
else.
this one was good, man. We had bikes riding around South Beach. It was like at least
Did
20
anybody
of us.
videotape that?
Oh yeah, they did.
Okay,
we were
good.
like the biker boys. They would call us the Red Tails because we had all these red bikes that our hotel gave us, and we was riding through
That's
them.
funny. The Red Tails.
The Red Tails. Yeah.
So wait, let them know some of the stuff you have going on right now because you mentioned that
right now,
finding
this weekend I'm going to film a webisode in LA. It's called Finding My Obama. It's about a woman who's looking for a man who has the qualities of Obama. And
love my president.
Yeah, my president. And I'm also doing Hick Hop Radio, which is an online radio show.
Wait, you said that too quickly. Hick.
Not hip. Hick, like as in country hick.
As in country hick.
Yeah, it's me and Dustin Chafin. He's a country redneck. He's a comic, a comedian, and a redneck, and we talk
Hick
shit.
Hop Radio with countryman Dustin
Chafin.
and
Kyle.
Kyle, and tell them where.
It's on urbanlatino.com.
It's like going
to
a Mexican restaurant for Chinese food.
It's a melting pot, man. That's what it's about, Mixing cultures. And we're in the Dumbo section of Brooklyn, which is like one of the most hipster neighborhoods ever. What's coming up? Yeah.
How did that come about? How did you guys hook up to do that?
Well, Dustin is another comic from the New York scene. And, he was looking for a comic. It was kind of his idea. And he brought me in, and we've been working on it. We've been building it together.
Okay. And let them know the times when they can see it.
6 p.m. to 7 p.m. every Tuesday from 6 to 7. And if you miss it live on urbanlatino.com, you can download it on iTunes. You can download on iTunes.
And where can they find you on a regular basis? Me. Your website, your Twitter.
KyleGrooms.net.
Because you love to
Twitter,
tweet.
Kyle Grooms. YouTube, Kyle Grooms. Or any comedy club in New York City on most nights if I'm not on the road.
What's your favorite spot in New York to work in?
To work?
Yes.
I like the Cellar a lot just because of the restaurant upstairs is great.
It really is. The food is good. The food is good. I had a burger there that was amazing.
The food's excellent. It's a nice place to chill. And it's small.
I gotta say though, it's not a lot of diversity in that crowd though. The nights that I've gone.
Oh yeah, that's true. You don't get too many. You get diversity as far as like foreigners. You may get people from Egypt, but from Harlem, nah.
Yeah, no. What's up with that?
Hey, I don't know. Maybe the location.
Okay.
Maybe marketing. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? We didn't talk about how. I'm sorry, I forgot to bring up that I'm watching the Super Bowl one. Like you said, 2-3 years ago, and Career Builder comes on the commercial, and he's in that, and I was so happy to see that. And you were telling me before how that came about.
Yeah, it was weird. I got called in for the audition for a commercial. They said it's possibly a Super Bowl commercial. I went in, did the thing, got a call later. Hey, they want you to do it. And
next thing you know,
they were shooting 5 spots in Vancouver. Flew me to Vancouver. And we shot in the woods. It was shot like a film. I think they spent
shot in the woods. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I think there were horses chasing us off a cliff.
That commercial
Helicopter
was so
shots.
funny.
It was kind of cool.
And you did 5 commercials for them?
Yeah, we did 5. I was in 4, so I got a day off, which was cool.
You got any television works in the works?
Right now,
film?
No TV right now. Only this the web series and hopefully TV.
How did the web series come about?
Jackie McKinley, who's a writer and a friend of a friend, wrote a part for me, and that's it. Now I'm in it.
That's
we're
awesome.
Gonna shoot it.
That's wonderful.
Because I want
it's good to have friends like that hook you up.
I want to go more into acting. I've done. Yeah, absolutely. Come on, man. You know, comic. Yeah, acting, comedy.
I mean, I expect that. That's why I'm like, what's going on? What are you doing?
Most comedians want to do serious acting, you know, which is cool.
Do you want to do that?
Absolutely. And,
you want to do it all, huh?
Play a district attorney, Kyle Grooms. I just like to look at your case.
You're under arrest. Now, wait, we have to wrap it up, but I want you to tell them something that they don't know about you. And one specific story, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear was this 10-year-old criminal charge.
Being charged with assault and battery.
Being
charged with assault and battery when I was 10.
Tell them about that, please.
I was charged with assault and battery. My cousin, some guy was messing with my female cousin at a softball game, and I two-pieced him up, hit him with a two-piece and a biscuit. And next thing you know, I was in court. They tried to sue the school. They charged me with assault and battery. And actually, that's the first laugh I ever got over a microphone. Because I was on the stand. I took the witness stand. At first, I was like,
wait a minute, you got to laugh while you were in court?
Yeah.
I'm thinking you took it back and wrote the material.
No.
What did you say?
Because I was on the stand. And first of all, that my voice was magnified was amazing to me. You know, I was like, oh, this mic. Yeah, I'm like, hello. Wow. And then they, I had to, swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
10 years old, yes.
And the prosecuting lawyer asked me, he goes, so when you hit him, did he turn red? And I said, yeah, when you hit white people, of course they turn red. And the whole courtroom laughed. And I was like,
when you hit white
people, they turn red. Yeah.
She say, thank you. Good night, everybody. You've been beautiful. My name is Kyle Grooms. I'll be here all week. Well, thank you so much. Again, Kyle Grooms on Twitter, at Kyle Grooms, and your website, kylegrooms.net.
.com is taken. I'm looking for that jackass.
Easy.
Oh, can we not curse on this?
No, but I mean, I'm just saying. Look at you. See, it's that dark side coming out. Everybody, it's Kristen J. Live with Kyle Grooms. Thank you so much.
All right,
say
thank
goodbye.
you. Bye.